Have you ever been told your dream of living or working overseas is impossible just because of an English test? I've seen that firsthand. A few years ago, one of my good friends, a Brazilian electrician, was living here in Australia on a temporary work visa. He had a wife and 3 kids, and they loved their new life here. But there was one thing standing in his way for staying for good: the IELTS test. He needed an overall band score of 6 to apply for permanent residency, and he failed again and again. He took the test over 7 times. Each time he failed, his visa deadline got closer, his confidence dropped, and the pressure of his family grew heavier. That moment changed everything for me. You see, before coming back to Australia, I'd spent about 5 or 6 years over in Brazil teaching multinational companies and executive type folk. I understood how capable and intelligent my students were, but also how much a language test could affect their lives and careers. So when my friend was struggling, I did everything I could to help him. I bought every IELTS course I could find, the expensive ones, the so-called Band 9 templates, all of it. But as I went through each course, I started noticing the same problem. They were overcomplicated, outdated, and full of theory. But none of them actually let students practice the real test and get immediate feedback on their performance. It didn't make sense. How can anyone improve if they don't know exactly what's wrong or what to fix? That's when I realized the whole IELTS preparation industry is backwards. Students were wasting months memorizing vocab lists and grammar rules, and what they really needed was targeted practice and feedback, just like athletes or musicians get. Most people don't fail English or don't fail the IELTS test because of bad English. They fail because they're practicing blind. And I watched my friend live in that frustration. He had all the motivation to succeed, but the system gave him the wrong tools. In the end, after months of hard work, my friend did manage to pass. He got an overall band score of 6, which is just enough to get PR and keep his family here in Australia. But when I saw the results, I knew something for certain. If he'd had a better system and got instant feedback and focused only on what mattered, he could have easily scored a band score 7 or higher. That thought stayed with me because I knew that he wasn't the only one. There were thousands of people out there just like him, talented, determined, and willing to work hard, but held back by a broken preparation system. That's when I decided to build something better, something that would finally give IELTS students the same advantage professionals have, and with the ability to practice with feedback anytime and anywhere. That's how IELTS Express was born. IELTS Express is a smarter, simpler way to prepare for the IELTS test. It's the only platform that gives you unlimited mock tests for speaking, reading, writing, and listening with instant AI feedback and real band score estimates. This allows you to always know exactly where you stand, and you can practice every day, track your improvement, and focus only on the areas holding you back. Instead of guessing what to study next, you'll know exactly what examiners are looking for and how to deliver it. It's like having your own virtual IELTS examiner available 24/7. IELTS Express works because it fixes the core problem, lack of feedback. You can take unlimited full mock tests for speaking, reading, writing, and listening and get an instant AI-generated band score with examiner-style comments. See your strengths and your weaknesses right away. Focus only on what actually improves your score. No more confusion, no more wasting time on random tips, just a clear path forward. Since launching IELTS Express, thousands of students around the world from engineers and nurses to teachers and tradespeople, have improved their IELTS scores and achieved their goals. Whether it's moving to Australia, studying in the UK, working in Canada, or starting a new life in New Zealand, IELTS Express has helped people turn their goals into reality, because it doesn't just teach English, it trains success. You can get full access to IELTS Express today for just $14.99 a month, or save even more with a full year of unlimited access for only $99.99. That gives you unlimited speaking, reading, writing, and listening mock tests with instant AI band scores and improvement feedback. This will also give you model answers for high scoring responses, step-by-step guidelines for all 4 IELTS modules, and 24/7 access from anywhere in the world, all for less than the price of one failed IELTS test. There's no risk and no long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start improving, IELTS Express gives you everything that you need to reach your target band, faster and smarter. The truth is, IELTS isn't just a test, it's a doorway to a new life. For some, it's a key to permanent residency. For others, it's a university acceptance letter or a better job overseas. Whatever your goal is, IELTS Express is here to get you there. So don't let IELTS be the wall that stands between you and your dream. Click below to start your journey with IELTS Express today. Practice smarter, get instant feedback, and take your first real step towards living, working, or studying in places like Australia, the UK, Canada, New Zealand, or the United States. The system is ready. Your dream is waiting. All that's left is for you to begin.